Hello Libra, welcome to your love reading with Chrysalis Invictus. So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cross-watchers also welcome. We're going to take a look at relationship guidance for singles, relationships, already existing relationships, or new beginnings, and just see what advice there is for you. So you don't have to be in a specific situation for this to be your reading, and it could apply to friendships or family situations as well. So let's start pulling some cards for you. I already shuffled. We're going to start with the Chariot, the Ace of Chalices reversed, Death reversed, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I will pull some clarification as well. We're going to pull that from the Morgan Greer Tarot. And we'll also be pulling some Love Oracle cards and getting some cards at the end, some tarot cards at the end to see future outcomes if that doesn't come through in the rest of the reading. So to clarify the Chariot, the Five of Wands reversed, the World, yeah. So Libra, you are the 9th sign, and I start to see the patterns at this point, and the World is something that's been coming up a lot. The Lovers, to clarify Death reversed, and the Four of Swords to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the number 444 may be coming up a lot for you recently. Let's start with the Chariot. So this is a choice or a decision being made. This is a path chosen. But I see that this path was chosen. So if you're already in a relationship, there was a relationship, you chose it when you were a different person. So you came into this relationship as a different person, and you came out of a period of conflict. This could also be the case for if you are single, remembering that you are not the same person you were in your last relationship. So there is an energy here of growth and of progress and of choice. With the Ace of Chalices reversed, this is a sort of blockage of the heart space for me. It feels like love is flowing maybe in the wrong directions. That could be indicated here that if you are in a relationship right now and you're kind of feeling like it doesn't feel right in some way, it could be because you have changed, you have grown, which doesn't mean the relationship has to end. We'll take a look at the other energies, but what it can mean is that you're sort of feeling like it doesn't fit you anymore. And that's because you've grown. So it's a beautiful thing. But it's kind of making you feel, I think, some kind of shame or guilt, or, there's something behind your eyes. There's something behind your feelings that is just not feeling right about this. So if you are in a relationship, it's kind of like you're feeling guilty that you don't feel like your heart is as much in it right now. And then with the Death card reversed, because of this, I feel like you're holding off on some kind of transformation. So this guilt or this shame or whatever it is that you're holding in regards to this this thing of the past. So this could also be, if you are single, this could also be something from your past. This could be holding on to an ex, holding on to whatever happened between you and them in the past. Okay, and with Death reversed, technically I don't read these cards reversed, but we're noting that it was reversed. This is the energy of transformation. This is the energy of growth, of new things growing out of dead things, right? Of understanding coming through endings. And maybe you had to break up with this person and you feel really bad about it, or maybe you're in a relationship that you want to end and you're feeling guilty about it. But this is a reminder that you can't transform, you can't grow without making those choices, and stepping into a space of self-love. What is it that you need, Libra? What do you need? Okay. And with the Four of Pentacles, again, this is the energy of holding on. It's also kind of the energy of like feeling jealous of an ex's new girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, their new fling. This could be, holding on to some kind of idea of what fruit you were supposed to bear from your last relationship, or this could also be in an existing relationship, holding on to the beginning of it, holding on to grudges even from the beginning of it that you haven't really cleared out or moved through. Okay, so what is, let's go back to the beginning here and start to clarify. So with the Chariot, we had this, and technically I don't read these ones reversed either, but I'm noting that it's reversed. So with the Five of Wands, this is like a kind of, I'm hearing cross to bear. So there was some kind of conflict, there was some kind of the beginnings of a burden that were brought in when this relationship came into your life. So this could have been something really difficult to navigate. Maybe you were bringing together children. I feel like that's for some of you the situation where maybe you were stepping into the role, a more parental role with their children, and there was some kind of conflict with that. That's a pretty specific message. So that might be for some of you out there, but there were these things that just kept like kind of coming up. This also is the energy of, we have Cancer and Scorpio here, and Gemini. Okay, so this could have happened with a Cancer, but it really felt like, I'm hearing something about a dark night of the soul. So maybe you went through your dark night of the soul after this relationship, or during this relationship, or or you are going through that now, and it is affecting your relationships because this is a period of growth. So coming into this energy of self-love, there's a transformation. The world is a cycle of completion. It's moving from one fixed sign to another, from one equivalent thing to another. And so maybe you were constantly devoting yourself to someone or to people. This could be cycles, right? It could not be one person in particular. Because of this, it could be a cycle. So it's kind of like taking that same level of devotion and putting it into yourself. But for this completion, something that you cannot take forward, something that you can't go forward with, is this guilt. Because that's what's blocking this transformation, and the transformation is what leads to yet another choice. So the Chariot is heading in different directions. The Lovers can quite literally be a choice. It could be that there is a very, very strong connection out there for you, and you can feel that, and you can feel that you are not in that connection. Maybe that's something that's coming in for you, and you're just kind of hesitant to pull the trigger. But what does exist for you in your love energy is this powerful Lovers. So this is your counterpart. This is someone who is the yin to your yang, the feminine to your masculine, the rise to your fall, you complete yourselves next to each other. Okay, it reminds me of, right now I'm reminded of Khalil Gibran, the poem. I read it at my brother's wedding. It's about trees don't stand in each other's shadow, they stand next to each other. Pillars hold things up separately, being two pillars. So you're coming into a space of like holding things up together. Okay? And maybe this is the transformation that happens in the relationship that you've already had. You navigate, you move in a different direction. You have this transformation in yourself. You move through this shame and this guilt to a new beginning where you can enter into this love. So this could be the same relationship, but you are entering into it in a different way. You're coming at it from a different perspective. Okay, and then finally, to clarify the Four of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is a card of healing, of rest, of peace. Okay, so healing the need to hold on tightly to things that, if someone is meant to be, they will be. There may be an indication, like the harder you're holding on, the more you kind of know on a subconscious level that this isn't right for you. But let's get some clarification with the Love Oracle cards. Go a little bit deeper. I see this as being really good for you. Healthy choices. Okay. Making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. Yeah. So if you are in a relationship, the key to a healthier relationship is a healthier you. That's going to be what transforms this lover's energy and what brings in this powerful, powerful ending of the cycle of being like hard on yourself. I feel like for those of you who are in a relationship, you're really hard on yourself, and it's really hard on your partner for you to be that hard on yourself. And so it's almost an act of love to them to be loving toward yourself. You're not a Virgo or a Cancer, so it's not that may not be as motivating to you, but you are the sign of partners, right? You are the sign of that kind of like a Libra likes a good pairing, right? And so in order to be that good pairing, you've got to be good in yourself. And not be afraid to change. If you're afraid that if you change, this person is not going to accept you, or if you set boundaries, this person is not going to accept you. Sometimes setting boundaries at the beginning can be kind of messy. Okay, that can be hard on a relationship. It can be kind of messy. You can be like, you're not accepting my boundaries, so blah. But like sometimes, that's just the pendulum swinging in the other way. So if you lacked boundaries before, if you had too strong of boundaries and you're lightening up, you may swing the complete opposite way, and then you just gotta work yourself back to center. But this is a process that a loving partnership, especially the lovers, is going to be able to withstand. So don't be afraid that you're going to lose someone, okay? You're not going to lose someone that you're not, that you are deeply connected to. It says, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun flirting, wanted dates. So if you are single, there is someone out there who likes you, and they're going to be really attracted to this shedding of the weight of your guilt and shame and of the new direction that you've headed in. So I feel like someone already has their eye on you, potentially, or someone is really going to respond to this transformation. For the situation where someone has their eye on you, I'm seeing a coffee shop actually. So this could be someone that only really knows you to see you from somewhere that you get coffee from, for instance, and they notice the shift in your energy. Okay, so this is someone from a distance that is noticing the shift in their energy, and they liked you before, but they really like you now. So this may actually call them in to speak to you. And then we have abundance. Yeah, so on the other side of this this transformation of this, what we came to as kind of a blocked death, if you allow yourself to move through kind of the pain of the transformation, to let go of the things that need to be let go of, and step into your role in this divine partnership, stepping into this does not necessarily mean there's another person there, but that it brings you into a readiness for the person that may be there for you. So this is talking about keeping a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So being grateful for this divine partnership. So if you're already in a relationship, this is, this transformation helps you to see, when you shed these layers of self-doubt and this guilt, that you have something to truly be grateful for. You have an amazing partnership. This person loves you and likes you very much, which is such a beautiful thing. And then if you are single, this is giving you the ability, or this is reminding you that you can call in whatever it is that you're, I don't even know if it's what you're looking for. I feel like with this divine partnership, it's really more or less saying, I'm ready for this. And so whenever, and the universe will tell you when you're ready, it's kind of like, we like to say, I'm ready. And then, later on you realize like, oh, I actually wasn't really that ready. So this is kind of being like, I'm ready for the universe to tell me that I'm ready. So stepping into that kind of awareness. And then we have the snake. So this is kind of the thing that's lingering in the background. As you've moved through this transformation, a thing that may come up in the next cycle. So with the world, it's an ending, but it's also a beginning. And it continues, right? So something that you may need to work on in the next cycle is jealousy, is looking outward, or holding on to things of the past, holding on to grudges, I'm hearing, or thinking that, that someone is constantly looking for a threat, or constantly looking for something that to go wrong. Okay, so I'm not really feeling like there is a third party here, but I am feeling like this is more like a perceived third party, or just that kind of maybe you're hanging on to hurts of the past. Yeah, so there'll be something to work through there. Okay, so I'm going to pull some Love Oracle cards. First we have, oh my gosh, I love this card. I pulled this the other day for a friendship that I have, and it was just the most comforting thing. But I'm going to read it for you, so I'm not going to read it with the same interpretation I had for myself. So with Albert Einstein, what I'm hearing right now is calculated risk. Okay, so this is something where you are going to have to trust. You're going to have to trust not only the universe and divine timing and things like that, but you're going to have to trust yourself that you've headed in the right direction and that you're doing the right thing. So again, if it's the setting of boundaries, or if it's stepping into this kind of new way of loving and appreciating yourself, trusting that that is going to lead you in the right direction. It says objects in mirror are closer than they appear. So for those of you who are single, this person, this divine partner, is as close as you moving through the lessons to get to them, right? So if you're asking, how long is it going to take for me? It's going to take as long as it takes you to get to the world. So it just depends on where you are in this reading. So have you turned this Ace of Cups and filled your own cup? If you have, and you've come to the world, then that person is coming soon, right? But if you're still kind of stuck in this like conflicted energy and still not sure what direction to take, or still feeling kind of like still stuck in these energies, then it may take longer, right? The distance between two objects is always relative. So this for me speaks back to this Lover's card, that you are a divine partnership. So you may have the ability to communicate kind of psychically with this person. You may be able to be with them and not be with them. And that's something that we probably low-key never talk about publicly to anybody, but like sometimes you can feel a person's there, or someone can have a really strong intention and you can feel it. So that's something that you can play with. If you're already in a relationship, play around with how much you can connect with each other at a distance. And also remembering, you know, like if work takes you away, or if any other outside influences take you away, that you have this closeness. You are always together, actually. So for those of you who are single, this is a person that you can feel already, most likely. And the simplest things are sometimes the most complex. And so this love is very, very simple. But the process of getting there and to being in union and connection and appreciating fully this connection, that's the long process. That's the distance. But the love, it's not hard. It's not hard. All right. And we have Mary Shelley. The beginning is always today. So again, that's the timing. It's whenever you step into it. You can make this happen today if you choose to accept and shed this stuff. But only if you've already done the work. Like if you've already been working on these sorts of themes, then you can do it right away. If not, it'll take some more time. Elegance is inferior to virtue. And I feel like this really speaks to the values that you both hold. So the person that you are calling in, or the person that you're already with, take a look at your values. And if they really align, maybe you have all kinds of other differences. Maybe you feel like you're opposites, but there could be an alignment with values that's really, really important in your relationship. Especially with you, Libra, because you're a sign of balance, right? So you want to have that balance, and the way that you can balance it is not like, oh, we like the same movies, but it's that we fundamentally, you know, are driven toward the same way of approaching life, you know, with kindness, with love, whatever it is, whatever your values, whatever your strong values are, they align with this person. So it's not about how they look, it's not about how they dress, it's not about the job they have, it's that you are supported and you are those two pillars. Yeah. And then a slavish bondage to parents cramps every faculty of the mind. So I feel like there was at some point holding on to things from the past. There could be a situation here where your relationship, your parents' relationship to each other is affecting your relationship now, or affecting your dating life. So that might be something to take a look at, just to see you know, what you can notice about yourself through that. We'll get some future energies here, okay? So what is coming for Libra, please? We have the 9 of Wands reverse, putting down your defenses. Yes, Libra. Yes, yes, yes. Putting down your defenses. That's moving you closer to this person. The Queen of Chalices. That's reversed, but I think what this is talking about for me, I don't read these cards reversed, but I'm noting that it's reversed. For me, this is about insecurities. So I did say that I feel like you will come into union with your person still being insecure. So sometimes people say that you need to learn all these lessons before you come into union. I don't necessarily believe that's true, and I feel like insecurity is something you're going to bring into this relationship, and it may be something that you heal through this relationship. So maybe you need that secure attachment to teach you what a secure attachment is. It's very hard to teach yourself a secure attachment without an attachment, right? So when you drop your defenses, you move into this place of like trusting this person, feeling secure with this person, that it's not your parents' relationship, that it's not the relationships that you've had before. But this healing work is something that has to be done in order to get to this, right? In order to get to a place where you can heal with this person. And the 7 of Pentacles did come out reversed. This is taking stock, but also just really appreciating the growth. I feel like there's going to be a period where you get to like heal in you're in the light of how much you've grown or how you've grown together. I do feel like there's work put into this relationship. There's someone coming in for you if you're single who is going to help you work through these issues, and help you to grow and help you to really fully appreciate and be grateful for what you have. There's a lot of gratitude in this reading, so maybe just taking a moment each day to remind yourself of what you're thankful for. I always say in my classes, gratitude is the greatest armor that we have in this life. It allows us to be vulnerable and strong at once, to express kindness without feeling weak, to love without fear, and so this nourishing and protective energy of gratitude, all you have to do is just remember what you're grateful for, to have that. And it helps you to take down these walls. It helps you to take down these walls and to put down the struggle that is created by those walls, right? It's exhausting to hold up those walls, and it's exhausting to be insecure. I don't think that you want to be insecure. Oh, and I should mention, keep in mind, these energies could be reversed. They could be about your person. So when I'm saying you, it could mean them, depending on how it resonates for you. But that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining, and take care.